Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Yo, what's up Gen Z? Jackson Reed here, back with another episode of Emotional Intelligence Playbook, your daily dose of truth bombs to level up your emotional game. Ever feel like you're constantly stuck on repeat, reliving the same messy emotions over and over? Like, trauma's got you trapped in a loop, and you just can't seem to break free? Trust me, I get it. Healing isn't always a straight line. It's more like navigating a minefield blindfolded, tripping over those emotional landmines left behind by the past. But here's the tea, fam. Understanding your emotional patterns is like having a freaking map. It can help you navigate that minefield, step by step, and finally break free from the trauma grip. So, today we're diving deep into the world of emotional patterns and trauma recovery. Because let's be real, ignoring those patterns just makes them louder, right? Like trying to ignore a notification, it just keeps buzzing until you give in. Same with our emotions. If we don't acknowledge them, they fester and create chaos in our lives. First up, remember that trauma isn't a one-size-fits-all experience. We all react differently, like snowflakes, each unique and beautiful. But there are common emotional patterns that pop up after experiencing trauma. You might find yourself constantly feeling anxious, on edge, like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Sound familiar? Ever feel like your emotions are running the show? Like you're a puppet, yanked around by strings of fear, anger, or sadness. Yeah, that's your trauma whispering in your ear. Another common pattern is withdrawing from others. You might start isolating yourself, avoiding social situations because the thought of connecting feels overwhelming. It's like building walls to protect yourself, even though those walls can sometimes feel more like a prison. Don't judge yourself for this, it's a natural defense mechanism. But remember, true healing often involves opening up and connecting with others. Next, pay attention to your thought patterns. Do you find yourself replaying traumatic events over and over in your mind? Like a broken record stuck on repeat? This is called rumination, and it can be super draining. It's like watching a horror movie on loop, terrifying, exhausting, and leaves you feeling emotionally depleted. Another common pattern is self-blame. You might find yourself constantly asking, "What did I do wrong?" Or, "If only I had." Let me tell you something. Trauma isn't your fault. It doesn't define you. You deserve love, support, and understanding. Remember that. Now, let's talk about a real-life scenario. Imagine this. Sarah's been through a really rough breakup. She feels heartbroken, lost, and constantly analyzes every text message and interaction they had. She isolates herself from friends, avoids social events, and starts blaming herself for the relationship failing. Sounds familiar? This is exactly what those emotional patterns look like in action. But here's the good news. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards healing. It's like acknowledging that you have a glitch in your system, and now you can start fixing it. Sarah needs to understand that her emotions are valid, but she doesn't need to let them control her. She needs to reach out for support, talk about her feelings, and learn healthy coping mechanisms. So, remember, acknowledge your emotional patterns. They're not a weakness, they're a sign that you've been through something tough. Don't judge yourself for feeling the way you do. Healing takes time, patience, and self-compassion. Reach out for support. Talk to trusted friends, family, or a therapist. You don't have to go through this alone. And lastly, remember that healing is possible. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. Trust the process, keep showing up for yourself, and remember, you are stronger than your trauma. Go ahead. Level up those emotions, fam. Don't forget to DM me with your thoughts on this episode. I want to hear what resonates with you. Tag the podcast in your TikTok, stitch it with your own story, and let's keep this conversation going. And if you haven't already, hit that follow button, leave a rating, and share the podcast like your life depends on it because, honestly, emotional intelligence kinda does. See ya tomorrow for another dose of real talk. Peace out.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.